All right, I'm gonna give you guys some tips on dealing with cash buyer, all right? Some tips to deal with your cash buyer, all right? So you guys, one is when you, so let's say when you tie your property up under contract with the seller and you going to send it out to your buyers, and it doesn't matter how much your list of buyer, it could be 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. And what I want is that when you sold a property, which means when you actually assign the property over to another buyer and that buyer has dropped off the non-refundable deposit already, what I want you to do is I want you to text all the other buyers that you have sent that deal to that didn't buy, that didn't act on it, or that didn't want it, didn't buy, whatever the reason is. Text them all and let them know that, hey, this property is under contract with another buyer already. So, and the reason why I want you to do that is because the next time around, when you have a deal and you send it out, the buyer's going to take you more seriously, going to take the deal more seriously, and they're going to act much quicker on it because they now know that, man, they now know that you can really sell, that you get a deal out of a contract, that you probably work with a lot of buyers now. That's how you're able to sell your deal, okay? So they're going to take you more serious, and they're going to act on your deal. They're going to act a lot quicker, respond a lot quicker on your deal, okay? And also too is, the one that doesn't want to buy it, they're now curious of why, what makes the other buyer bought the property. So it kind of gets their head going, okay? And the thing is, you guys, and I do this on every single one of my deals, all right? And when I first, not just now, but even when I first start wholesaling property, that's exactly what I did. And I'll send it out, and the buyer that didn't bought the property will say, hey, Khang, you know what, the next time you have any property, please give me the first shot at it. I want to take a look at it. I want to have a little bit more time, to actually look at the property. I just wasn't able to act quickly on this one, etc. So they start saying, they just start saying some stuff because they now know that when we get a property up on a contract, that we're going to sell this property no matter what, okay? Tip number 2 is when you deal with, so let's just say that you had a property tie up under contract and it's been 3 to 4, let's just say 2 or 3 weeks or 4 weeks now, and you still haven't found a buyer for the property, and all of a sudden you got one of your old buyer that you sent the message out to now contacted you back and said, hey, you know what, is the property still available? And I would have not just say yes, but I would elaborate on it and say, yes, it's still available, but we do have, some buyers, some serious buyers that's looking at it right now, but they're just trying to work out their finance. Some of them are talking to their partners and things like that, but they're very interested on the property. But for us, and I even say, hey, you know what, so some of the buyer want to tie it up on a contract and then want to have us, want us to hold on to the property for them. But you know what, for us as wholesaler, we told them, we hope that they can understand that we just don't do that because we have times that we need to sell this property by. So for us, it's first come, first serve, all right? So I would elaborate on, elaborate on it and not just say, yes, it's still available. And some of you guys, and I have some people even said, I sent it out, but I have some buyers, and they did a walkthrough, they did an inspection, but they are, they did a walkthrough and they did an inspection on it, and but they didn't want it. All right, I have some that even say that. You don't want to say that. You don't want to tell any of your buyers that this property become unhot, it's not hot, nobody wants it, etc. because who wants it, all right? So, and then even if they do, they're going to start now trying to negotiate with you on your assignment fee. So you don't want to say that. You just want to say yes. Doesn't matter if you have buyers interest or no buyers that's interested in. You always want to say that yes, you have buyers that's interested, but they just trying to work out their finance and talking to their partner. But for us, it's first come, first serve. Whoever can put the deposit, that's the one that we're going to do business with. Okay? So anyways, you guys, that's some tips that I want to share with you guys. Let me see here. I think there's another one I wanted to share. Yeah, here's another one that I wanted to share with you guys. And the reason why I know this, because I dealt with it before, right? And I'm still dealing with it today. And the buyer would come in and say, well, before they sign the assignment agreement, they would say, well, you know what, Khang, how much are you guys making on this? All right, how much are you guys making on this deal? right? Because they want to know, and they would say something like, yeah, Khang, you know, I don't really care how much you make. It doesn't really matter how much you make. You know, we want you to make money. But you know what? As a human, I understand. I understand that as a human, when you give people a certain number, maybe in their head, oh yeah, they're thinking, oh yeah, you're probably just going to make 10 or 15, or let's just even say $5,000. And all of a sudden, you tell them, yeah, I'm going to make like 20 or 25 on this deal. And something in their head just shift and say, oh yeah, you know what? I'm paying too much on the assignment fee, right? We're all human, you know, we're all human, so I understand that. And I don't want that to be a conflict between our relationship to start off with. So typically, I try to redirect the attention, okay? I try to redirect the attention. I would say, you know, I would say something like this. I would say, hey, you know what? Whatever price that we sent out to you, let's just say it's $100,000, that's already including our assignment fee in there. There's not, you know, we're not putting our assignment fee on top. That's included our assignment fee, so you don't have to worry about it. But I hope that you can respect, you know, we also have a partner on this deal. So, you know, my partners, you know, they want to keep it private. Until you drop off the non-refundable deposit at that time, then I'm more than happy to share with you our assignment fee. But what I do want you to understand is what we talked about and agreed upon, the amount that's already included in there, our assignment fee. So I really don't see why it really matters. But if it is to you, once you drop it off, I'm more than happy to tell you, to share with you how much our assignment fee is. All right, but I hope that you can respect and understand our side. You know, our side, that I got a partner that you know, that want to keep it private, etc. Okay, you guys. So that's typically something that I would say. Okay, and then I go back and say, well, yeah. So is everything good? Are you ready to move forward? So you want to take the attention, redirect it onto something else. I have buyers that keep on asking me like 3 to 4 times what the assignment fee is, and you know, and when you tell them, I made a mistake for when I first started. That's exactly what I was thinking, because they tell me, oh, Khang, it doesn't really matter how much you make. I don't really care how much you make. And then we tell them how much I made. On that deal here, there was I think it was like almost a $30,000 wholesale deal. And he's like, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know your assignment fee was that much. You know, Khang, I mean, I'm happy to pay it, but man, that's a lot. Is there, you know, is there anything that you can do for us? I mean, you know, and the negotiating starts, right? So you don't want that. You don't want to have that problem. Trust me, you don't want to have that problem. You're not telling the buyers anything different, all right? You're not telling them, oh yeah, you know what? The price that we sent out for $100,000, all of a sudden they sign the agreement, and all of a sudden you come back and you'll be like, hey, you got to pay another $15,000 or $20,000 on top. We didn't, you know, we don't do that, right? We don't do that. But when the price that we sent out is $100,000, you agreed on it. Why would it matter with you how much we make? All right, as a wholesaler, why would it matter if the number works for you? I don't see why it would matter. If you make if you go fix and flip the property, you make $100,000 on it, and our assignment fee was $20,000, and we work our butt off to get that deal for you, then why would it matter, right? Why would it matter? So, I mean, if let's just say before we come to agreement and you say, hey, you know what, the price of $100,000 is not going to work for me. I got to be at 90, or I got to be at 80, or I got to be at 70, whatever it is. And then we come to an agreement, you know, then that's completely different, right? And that's completely different. And that's what I told my buyer. That's completely different. But whatever we agreed upon, even if we make $2,000 or $20,000 or $50,000 on the deal, why would it matter to you what it is? I mean, you got to understand our costs. You know, we got marketing costs, we got employee that we got to pay. You know, we got marketing costs, we got employee we got to pay, we got overhead ourselves, right? And it's not easy to get these deals, right? We have to grind, we have to make some calls, we have to pound the phone, working to find these deals for you, okay? So that's something that I would say, you guys. But anyways, I hope that helps. And remember, when it comes to deals, when it comes to money, people are sensitive because we're all human, all right? We're all human. And don't ever say that the property you have tied under contract, that nobody wants it, that it's not hot. All right, you guys? So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, smash that thumbs up for me. And obviously, if you haven't subscribed to the family, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button. if you are interested in learning about wholesaling, especially how you can do it virtually, I'll share and teach you guys everything that I've learned. Now, everything that I share with you guys today is not something that I'm smart, that I'm a genius, that I came out with it. No, this is from what I learned from other people, and I apply it. I apply it, and then I test it out, what works, what don't work, and then I bring it and share with you guys, okay? So if you are interested in learning about it, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.